to another episode of Visual Reviews. So in today's video we are going to be checking out some video submissions from you guys. I know in last week's video I did do photography and through Instagram, but today we are going to switch it up a bit and do videos. So as you know, in last week's episode I told you guys to send me the links to your videos to the email that I provided in the description. I got quite a few entries, I'm not going to lie. So unfortunately I'm not going to be able to check out everyone's video, but I really do appreciate the submissions and hopefully in the future we'll get to them. So for this episode I have decided to go through 3 of the videos that have been submitted and just give you my constructive criticism on the videos as well as what I like and what I think needs improving. So in saying that, let's just jump straight into the first video. So our first submission is from a creator with a YouTube channel whose name is Dylan. Now I'll link everybody's videos below so you can go check out their channels as well as the videos that we speak about in this video. So to start off, Dylan, you've absolutely nailed the motion graphics from the very beginning in the intro of the video. It's a nice introduction to where we are in the video and what's going to be happening. You've also pulled it off really effectively and made the graphics really nice and clean. I also think that your song choice is excellent as it really captures that magical mood that a festival brings to people, bringing people into a different world, and that song kind of portrays that emotion through the music. I think you've also done a fantastic job on the color grading and I cannot fault you on that throughout the whole video. I really enjoyed the color schemes that you brought about in this video. Going on to the criticism of the videos. Now guys, please, when I criticize the videos, I'm doing it constructively out of a place where I think the videos can be improved, and this is all in my opinion. As I said in the last episode, I'm by no means an expert in this field. I'm just giving you my opinion and what I would do differently for these videos. So please take it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying you're wrong in what you're doing, I'm just saying what I would do differently. So in saying that, Dylan, in your video, I just think be careful of switching between daytime and nighttime too quickly in your scenes, as this just creates a massive contrast between the light of the day shots and the darkness of the night shots. And I think you've done this absolutely perfectly when it comes to the drop, but just be careful. I think just before the drop is where you switch out between day and night and it kind of just gets a bit distracting from the video, I think. But like I said, you executed it absolutely perfectly on the drop and I loved the drop. I think in the drop you have nailed the transitions, the pace of the video is absolutely perfect and it really encapsulates the mood that the festival gives, and the electronic music along with the lighting effects of the show, you've really brought that forward very well. So really great job on that. I do think though that once the chorus and the main drop has subsided, that the energy needs to subside with that as well. Once the drop has finished and the energy of the song has kind of depleted a bit, you still seem to carry on with the pace of the video in terms of cutting it and also the pace and content of what is in those videos. So you still see people partying and the DJ's going crazy and the song has kind of just dipped in energy a bit, so it doesn't really make sense. So I think what I would do in that case is just slow it down completely. So make fewer cuts and I would just add in a lot more slow-mo. I know you have used slow-mo there, but like I said, the pace of it is still very fast. So I think that would be the only thing I would change. You've got a great ending to the whole video as well, so I wouldn't change that. Other than that, it is a really amazing video and I enjoyed watching it. So thank you again for your submission. I hope you guys are enjoying this episode so far and seeing the content that I get to share with you. So thank you, Dylan, for your submission. Moving on to the next video. Our next video is called London and it is by Filippo Racanella. I believe that's how you pronounce your name. I'm not sure. If I pronounce it wrong, I'm really sorry. But London. What I really like about this film is the handmade feel to it. The handheld shots in the beginning of the film really set up the mood and it kind of reminds me of Will Derbyshire's videos and the style that he goes for. I think you've got the color grading of the video absolutely perfect as well and it really matches the style that you're trying to go for. You just make use of browns really well to encapsulate that whole film look into the video. Once again, like Dylan, you have great transitions on the drop and the use of your hyperlapses are really well done. It shows the vibrance and the energy of the city and the people that is London. One point of criticism that I do have though is that it is quite a dramatic change in style from the beginning of your video, where it's that really handheld personal feel, where it goes to this really smooth and slick modern hyperlapse style. So like I said, I just think it's a bit of a harsh contrast between the shaky footage that you have at the start to the really smooth slick footage of the hyperlapses. And not to say that there's anything wrong with the shaky footage at the start. I really like it and I think it works really well for that kind of style and the film look that you were trying to go for. But I think just be aware of that when you do transition into that drop. The hyperlapses do work really well though, and I think they bring a lot of energy and you've kept up the pace with the drop of the song as well. So the drop is really good. I can't fault that in any way. It's just the transition between the drop and the rest of the video. Just one more thing that I think doesn't work too well in my opinion is from the start of the video you have that really filmatic handheld handmade feel to it, but the song is this electronic song, and I don't think it matches too well in my opinion. I think if you want to check out somebody called Tom Rosenthal, you've probably seen a lot of travel adventure YouTubers have used these music, but I don't necessarily think you have to go for Tom Rosenthal, but something that style that's just a bit more folky and genuinely like handmade as well. I think that just really would have complemented the visuals of your video instead of the electronic song. And just my last point, the video was really great. I just think it ended a bit quickly though. There wasn't really much of an outro. It went straight from the drop and the high energy to cutting it straight away. And I think that's okay. I'm not sure if that's what you were going for, but I think it would have been nice to see a bit of an outro and slowing down the pace a bit to where you eventually had to leave London with a plain window shot that you did have in the end. I really like that, but I think we could have just had a bit more of a gradual descent to that ending. Other than that though, that is my point on the video. Again, thank you so much for submitting. I really appreciate it. I think that it takes a lot of courage to have your work put out there and have it criticized. So thank you so much. Thank you for taking that step and trusting in me to talk about your videos. I'm not trying to do this to be mean to anybody. I just want to include you guys in my videos and grow this community as we already are. So the last video entry for today is a video by Tiago Palia. Again, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but let me know in the comments if I did pronounce it right. And this is a film called A Solo Travel to Bali. And honestly, this video was absolutely quality, and I'm so kind of sad that more people don't get to see it because you don't have that many subscribers on your channel, and the potential reach that you would get with this video is probably quite low, which is very unfortunate. And that is the really unfortunate thing about social media, is that people that could make really good work don't always get their work seen by the masses. But hopefully this, I can in some way with my 30,000 subscribers share this to the YouTube world, and hopefully more people go check out this guy, because this video is so good and I really enjoyed watching it. Although it was 5 minutes long, it kept my attention the whole way through. So I think from the start you've just introduced yourself, and it is a very personal story and it tells a great story. You've done the voiceover very well, and the audio quality along with the music choice and the sound effects are just perfect. I think you've nailed the pace of the video as well in accordance to the song, and then just complemented it with really epic visuals as well. One of the things that really stood out to me and that I really loved was that he didn't make use of all these fancy transitions that we see in adventure videos nowadays. He used standard cuts and cross dissolves to tell his story. There were no drone shots or fancy hyperlapses to emphasize his story and make up for the lack of storytelling. And that just shows you that you can make really beautiful films without trying to copy Sam Kolder in every way. The video was still captivating in telling the story, his personal story of his travels to Bali. And like I said, I think he's captured excellent shots, and not to mention that he did this all by himself without having a subject to film. The story was good, and that is what kept me watching throughout the whole video. I wanted to know more about his adventures and his personal travels through Bali. I also love the close-ups that you've captured, to be more specific, the ones of the monkey and the people of Bali. This really just connects the audience with the subject matter a bit more and ties it all together, in contrast with the epic landscape shots that you've got as well. And then that just over and above the voiceover adds even more levels of connection from the viewer to the subject and to you as a person. So thank you so much for your submission, Tiago. I really enjoyed watching that, and I urge everybody to go check out the full video as well. I'm really glad that I can create this platform to share your guys' videos and to share videos to a larger audience so that we can all share together and learn together and grow together. In saying that, I'm going to end today's video here. I honestly enjoyed making this video so much, and I can't wait to make the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, please leave a like. Also, if you want to submit your own videos to Visual Reviews, please send your videos down to the email address in the description below, and I'll be checking them out. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. For 4 videos a week now, we're doing 4 videos a week, guys. It is going to be crazy, so stick around for that. In the meantime though, stay weird, don't die, and make it happen. I'll see you guys in the next one.